asked my mum for a snake and she said no because she's terrified of them. And then I chatted to Austin and we decided that we should ask Mr. Ritchie for a snake.
To our surprise, Mr. Ritchie told us, keep researching and it can maybe be done. And it felt really good to know that our school has such a strong student voice and that our ideas matter.
I was really excited when Hugo and Austin had the idea to get a snake. I'm a big fan of having pets and animals in the schools, but we did need to get Mr. Ritchie on board and I thought that would be our biggest hurdle.
I really didn't want the snake at first. I started saying to the people who wanted the snake, I'm going to book a meeting with Mr. Ritchie to tell him that it's a very big risk for the school to have a snake because I'm very scared of snakes and spiders.
Hugo and I spoke to Sachin and we convinced him to give the snake a go.
Hugo and Austin first had to find another school which had a pet snake, and there were no other primary schools that had snakes. They had to write a risk assessment, come up with a budget with a few prices and different price points.
We took the budget and risk assessment to Mr. Ritchie and we got an answer in about a week. In the end, it was decided that we would get a Stimson Python. It's a type of children's python. It's one of the smallest species of children's python. As an adult, it is expected to grow as much as 85 centimetres or so.
Seeing as the snake was a new addition towards the whole school, Hugo and I thought that the whole school should decide on the name.
So the names were shortlisted to 5, and the 5 were DJ, Bart, Rocky, Tommy, and Hunter. And it was decided and voted that Bart should be the name because of Bart Stimson.
I've been surrounded by people who have had exotic animals as pets, but something that surprised me about caring for Bart has been, it was a lot more work than I thought it would be.
It surprised me about the mice, how we had to freeze them and then take them out a bit before, put them in hot water, take them out, and then as you feed it, you have to hold it by the tail with the tweezers. Wiggle it around so the snake thinks that the mice is alive and trying to get away.
How do I feel about snakes now? Better, but I'm still really scared of them in the wild.
Having a background in marine biology and being really interested in animals, I think that animals spark kids' curiosity. It gets them interested in science and conservation, and by having the actual animals here in the school, the kids can have a great jumping off point for any future inquiry that they want to do. In Adelaide, we don't have any pythons, so you wouldn't see any Barts in our local area, and it's important for the kids to remember that you don't pick up snakes in the wild.
It feels really good to have Bart because having and caring for a snake is something I've wanted to do for a really long time. I don't think Mum really minds because the snake is at school and not at home, but she's also not very happy that it's coming home this holidays.